What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Duke45 here with the final review for Night Ops month. It's been a fun month. I've really enjoyed making the videos. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching them. For our final review, we will be looking at the Cobra Night Viper. Now, this is Night Viper version 4 from 2013, and he's based on version 1 from 1989. There is another Cobra Night Viper in the modern era, version 5, from the 50th anniversary. I'm told it differs slightly from this one, so you can't necessarily think anything you see on this Night Viper is going to be present in Night Viper version 5. I do not have Night Viper version 5, so I'll have to maybe go over that at a different time. The Cobra Night Viper. Cobra's dedicated night fighter specializing in infiltration and sabotage. They are trained in total darkness, live in windowless barracks, and rarely, if ever, see the light of day. There are no days off for Night Vipers. They are constantly sneaking up on each other at all times to continually sharpen their senses. Being a Night Viper is a lifestyle choice. Night Vipers are expert marksmen and possess top-of-the-line technical enhancements built right into their suits. This gives them a see-first, shoot-first advantage. It is said that getting the drop on a Night Viper can only be done from above, and Night Vipers will always see you well before you see them. Alright guys, so since this is a retaliation figure, there is no file card, but I went ahead and lifted the 50th anniversary Night Viper file card for you. I'm just going to throw it up on the screen here, and I'll read that over to you. It says Cobra Night Fighter, codename Night Viper, file name various, primary military specialty, night infiltration and sabotage. Secondary military specialty, infantry. Birthplace, various. It says every Night Viper wears a helmet that is a miracle of electronics miniaturization. Aside from its wide angle, third generation, image intensifier, directional sound amplifier, and laser range finder, the helmet boasts a passive infrared detector that can spot the body heat of a squirrel at 100 yards. The helmet, combat suit, and weapons are mostly made of synthetic composites that reduce the wearer's own infrared signature and defy most ground radars. That was not very enjoyable to read. Actually read that like 6 times and messed it up each one. But what that says is that he's very, very technically stacked here. If there's something out there, he's going to notice it in one way or another. That's what that says. That says that he can be somewhere in length of a football field. He's able to detect anything that moves or lives or gives off any sort of heat whatsoever. So you're never in a safe range around the Night Viper. So here's the Night Viper all stripped down and minus the gear. And we'll take a look at this. The head is from the Jungle Viper from Pursuit of Cobra. The torso we've seen several times before, especially in the Retaliation line. You know, Ultimate Flint, Ultimate Duke, Mouse. It's the same torso. And then these arms we've seen several places on the Crimson Guard, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Shock Trooper, Cobra Combat Ninja, Steel Brigade. These arms are used quite frequently. As you can see, they're the ones with that like elbow pad protection that come up behind them, and they're a little bulky, and they all have a little spot right here for, you know, sometimes they'll have an insignia. Most times it's just a plain color. In this case, they've got like a skull and crossbones, or a skull with a knife and a lightning bolt. I think that's neat because it adds some personality to the figure itself. You know, I know these are supposed to be just Vipers and kind of nameless, faceless, but the fact that they have something on there just kind of signifies that maybe they're part of a company or a special division of Night Viper, and it looks cool too. So I like that they went ahead and put that on there. The legs I have not seen before. I actually checked throughout my collection and as much as I could online, and I have not seen those legs before. You can see there's some pattern on there, like some ridging. Now at first I'm like, okay, well that's definitely Zartan, but I checked the 50th anniversary Zartan and it didn't match. And then I checked 50th Firefly Tombstone, also no match on that one. Those came after anyway. I checked the Hiss drivers prior to 2013, Also, not a match. Checked Ozone, nothing. But the only figure that I saw that actually had these same boots, same legs, in fact, was the Hiss Driver from the 50th anniversary. That's the only figure that had this boots and this legs, the whole leg actually. If you know where these legs are from, if this is not the first time that they've been used in the line, go ahead and drop it in the comments so I know where it's from. But I'm pretty sure that these are unique as far as the sculpting on them. Yeah, I was not able to locate them anywhere else. Alright, so let's take a look at the figure itself in terms of articulation. Alright, so we've got 360-degree head spin up and down. Yes, it does. Let me take the arm. It goes up to about this far. Down and forward. It can go all the way around. The elbow joint bends right about here. And then obviously it goes to straight, and it wouldn't be able to go back any further anyway because of that elbow protection right there. Has the ab crunch, torso crunch here on that side, and that can also go all the way around. Okay, so let's take a look at the legs. You got forward kicking motion to bust down doors. Go back about that far. Double knee joint here, which is excellent. I love when they do that. Hips can go right about there and up about that far. And then the ankles, it has up and down and 360. Does not have the side-to-side swivel. Not a big deal. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, it has the wrist joint. So you can position your figures, put better gun poses on them. That is a nice feature. I love that in all of my modern figures. Gives you the ability to do so much more in terms of posing, especially for a figure like this. That is, he's a sniper guy, his rifle, shotgun, comes with all kinds of goodies. So the fact that it gives him the ability to pose with them and display with them, to me, is a huge, huge plus. Alright, looking at these accessories, and the Night Viper is ready to roll. Look at all the goodies he comes with. We have a assault rifle, a sniper rifle, shotgun. He's got his web gear here, a backpack, pistol, flashlight, machete, satchel charge, helmet, visor, and another scope extension for the visor itself. Alright, so let's take a look at the backpack here. I wanted to point this out. The backpack's pretty hollow. Alright, like I think we're used to having some sculpting and stuff on this one. This is pretty hollow. It is made from a soft plastic. So the peg right there is pretty bendy, and it's easy to break if you mess with it too much. So just be careful with one of those. You'll notice an indentation here in the backpack, and that, I believe, is for carrying the rifle. I'm sorry, the shotgun. Let me see if I can just put this in here and give you a look at what it's supposed to look like. So there you go. He just has too much stuff for him to be able to pack around. So this is another way for him to be able to bring some more gear with him without, leaving a whole bunch of it behind. Now, it was also brought to my attention this could also be for the flashlight. And let me see here if it fits. I haven't actually tried that yet, but we'll put that. I mean, yeah, I guess it could. The flashlight could sit in there, but I think the shotgun looks a little more rad, or radder. Is it radder or more rad? It's more maybe just more radder. Anyway, it looks more radder with the shotgun. So there you go. Not much else. Not much room in here to do much else. The green color of the plastic matches, the figure closely. Not exact, but closely. The helmet it's a three-piece. It goes together. There's pegs on the side of the helmet, and this just falls right into place here. Let me see if I can show you. Just kind of pegging it in right there. Okay, so you've got that, and then there is an additional scope that goes right there, and there you go. The charge, the machete, he has no knife sheath on him, so the machete is either in his hand or he's got to leave it behind. He does have a holster for his pistol that is on the web gear, and that is right there. Now, as far as his sniper rifle, it is tough to put in his hand. As you can see right there, the handle is connected on the back, so sliding your hand behind it, or sliding his hand behind it rather, is difficult. And you can work on that thumb too hard, the thumb can come off. So for those of you who are curious, okay, well, how do I get the sniper rifle into my Night Viper's hand? What I do is I take the gun this way, almost at an angle. Let's see if it's tough to do this on the screen here, and then slide it in from there. You didn't see that, did you? No. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I take it from here. Let's see if I can get you an angle here. So you take the grip of his hand, put it on the front like that, and then twist his hand around, and that is the only way I've been able to actually get them to hold the guns. And it is kind of perilous. You can push the thumb a little bit more, but I get nervous on messing with the thumbs to try and get them to stay in. So the grip is alright. So that's a look at his gear. Let's go ahead and take a look at Night Viper all geared up. Here's a Night Viper all geared up, looking pretty sharp. He's definitely a figure that I would say is more than the sum of all his parts. Nothing really stands out about the sculpt. Nothing jumps out as being, extraordinary or amazing. But when you put it all together, it's a really good-looking figure. It displays well. It looks great in an army building scenario. I really do like it. Now I have to get into what I don't like about it, and that's just the accessories that they chose. I like that they gave us accessories, but I wish they would have given us maybe different ones, because these just don't fit in his hands too well. And before blaming his hands, I tried out a few other weapons, like another gun here and an M16, and they actually fit in his hands much better than the gear that he comes with. So if you're thinking about getting this figure and you're concerned about the fact that he can't really hold his sniper rifle too well, he can't really hold any of the guns he was packaged with in his left hand at all for the most part, aside from the pistol, don't be discouraged by that. You can always give him different gear if that's something that's not too important to you. It doesn't overshadow, at least for me, how good the figure looks. Yeah, I would have probably preferred higher quality accessories, but it still looks great as well. I do need to point out there is a 50th anniversary edition of this figure. I do not believe that they are identical, so don't necessarily translate the issues that you see with this figure to the 50th anniversary one. I do hope to review that figure in the future. I just don't have it right now. But as far as this one, yeah, you can't necessarily transfer everything that you see on this one onto the red one from the 50th anniversary. So again, here he is. The visor opens up to reveal the face a little bit. And yeah, I really do like the look of this figure. And if the accessories issue doesn't bother you, I would recommend picking one up. You can find these at a pretty good price right now. Even Amazon has them at reasonable prices. I'm definitely going to be troop building with this one, and then I'll probably end up troop building with the 50th anniversary red one as well. Alright, let's take a look at the Night Vipers in action and get to a final grade. That is my review of the Cobra Night Viper, and that also wraps up Night Ops month on the channel. I want to thank you guys. This has been the best month yet for my channel. It's just so much fun being able to share this with you guys. It really means a lot. I appreciate you all, honestly, I really do. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll be having some announcements coming up soon. We got a giveaway for a hooded Cobra Commander, as well as a joint project with Joe Motion Videos 82. So stay tuned to my channel and his channel, which is Joe Motion Videos 82, for more details on that. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, yo Joe.